Yeah, today I am going to discuss about the YML file, like how YML file it should be created. In the resources, we will be using this application.properties file. So instead of using the application.properties file, we can use the application.yml file. So we can rename this file. Application.yml. So unnecessary code we can avoid into that. So there are first we will understand, like there is some rules we have to follow in order to create the YML file. So first in the YML file, uh, first if we are writing this key as a key value pair. Second. If we are writing something as a key value pair, so it should be space between there. Like if you are writing key, so you can't write like this. It should be some space should be there, like key value pair. And second thing is like you have to follow the two spaces. So suppose if you are writing something after this, you are writing the suppose you are writing any kind of a string, and then application. So you can't write like this. After this you have to give the two spaces. First, second, you have to start from E. This is the correct format. And if it's inside, like some list will be there. So how you have to do, like suppose topics is there, so after coming from this you have to write like topics, and then inside two space you have to give like this, from starting from this first space to space, then you have to give the booking and then created. Then inside one more topics is there, so you have to give from the second space only, booking, payment, created. And third thing you have to follow is like if you have to follow the hierarchy or some nesting concept you have to follow, that suppose spring is there and inside application is there, so you have to, if you are giving, you have to follow that hierarchy, like you have to follow from the again second space only. So if it's inside some application is there, so you have to follow from here, and in after application if something is there, you have to follow after second space. So this is the correct way you have to follow. So first thing you have to follow, like after colon there should be a space, there will be one space, there will be one space. And second thing, always it will be in the key value pair. And the third thing is that you have to follow the two space, always you have to follow the two space after you are, if you're writing something. And third thing is that you have to follow the hierarchy concept or nesting concept, you have to follow that. like I told, like if suppose topic is there, so you have to follow the twist space and then you have to create this, and inside you have to follow the twist space and then you have to follow this. So this is the correct way. Three things you have to remember in this. So I'm creating one YML file in this one. So you can see this is the YML file. So how I will be creating? First, I am defining any server. So I have to follow one space server port. So it should be inside that server port. It should be after second two space. It should be server port one space 8081. Then Spring. So it's not inside server port. It's a new line is there. So you can follow the. You can give one space and then you can follow the Spring. Then one two space data source. Then two space URL. And then you can give one space, then JDBC colon MySQL colon localhost colon 3306. Then you can give your database name, CitizenDB. So why first, if like any kind of microservices, you have to give the port number and then you have to give your database name. Then you have to give your password. Password whatever you have given in at the time of the configuration, you have to give that password. Then username. Username you have to give, so you have to give here one space. And driver class. Driver class name you have to give. com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. And then you can come out of this, and then because it's not inside in that list, so you can give your JPA and then two space you can give the hyperlink, because it's you have to follow the nested loop. So you can give the hypernet and then you can give the DTL auto and then update. You can give the update. And then you have to come out of this. Then so SQL, then you have to give one space true. Then you have to give the database. You have to give the database platform. To give the database platform as a org.hypernet dialect mysql file in a DB dialect. Okay, and then you have to give your application name. So you can give the application name, given space, citizen service. So yeah, you have to follow this one. So this is about the YML you have to follow. Like application name, it should be together.